Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Cymone and I go by Cymone Regine here. It's my first and middle name. I looked online, like just on Google, and it's like the coolest thing to me, so I'm sticking to it. It's my artist name in addition to the name I want to go by via YouTube. Cymone, with the way it's spelled, means listener of God, and Regine means queen. Like, how awesome is that? So I decided to go by that. But anyway, I'm here with my first YouTube channel. Finally get a chance to meet you guys, or get a chance to talk or express myself and let you guys know who I am, what's going on with my life, and I want to get to know you guys and hear what you guys have to say, or know what you guys' questions are, in a sense, So here I am. But just to share a bit about myself, I'm 20 and I'm a Christian and I work in banking and I'm not in college, but everyone doesn't take the same path, so who knows? Maybe it's in my future, but we'll see. Anyway, I really wanted to come to you guys in a really quiet, intimate setting to share my testimony. Goodness, where to even begin? By the time I was maybe 13 or 14, I was heavily involved with partying and smoking weed and drinking and having sex. Like, it was just no biggie to me. And simply it's because, like, that is what was presented to me. I live in Los Angeles, and Los Angeles is a really, like, busy town. Everyone is a complete busybody, and, like, there are a few who have, like, they're really, like, oh, they put up their walls and they're kind of really kept to themselves, and they kind of avoid all of that. Whether they're in Christ, whether they have overprotective parents, or whatever the case may be. But I wasn't a part of that life. I was a social butterfly, so I was everywhere at once, doing everything at the same time, all the time. So that's the life I started to lead around, like, the age of 14. I dated a lot of guys. I would, like, recycle them. I would get with guys, like, just to say that I got with them. And what kind of deception is that? Like, gosh, like, who would have thought that little old me at 13, 14, 15, goodness, that I thought that was, like, okay. Like, I thought it was cool. But, like, by the time you get into high school and everyone's like, hey, that's not cool, it's just like, whoops, my bad, like. But it was hard to break out of that cycle. It was hard to break out of that pattern. And now that I'm 20, it's so much easier to see that, gosh, like, I should have waited. I should have slowed down. I should have kept to myself. I should have figured out, like, who I was, because now here I am, 20 years old, and I've lived all these years thinking I knew exactly who I was, and boom, it took one interaction with Christ to, like, really let me know that, no, you're not that person. You are who I say you are. You're beautiful. You're redeemed. You're forgiven. Like, goodness, what a life. Anywho, by the time I was 17, I had got so far gone as far as the functions and smoking weed and drinking and having sex that nothing felt the same anymore. Like nothing felt the same. Literally, I would smoke, and it's like, gah, now I find myself having to smoke like 4 or 5 blunts, like, just to feel a little bit of the high. And that wasn't okay. It was affecting me, not only physically, it was affecting me mentally. Like, it was bad. I would drink and I would feel no effect. I would have sex, and it's like the sex didn't even feel good anymore. It was just like, blah, like there has to be more to life. So the little boyfriend that I had at the time, he was around, and I expressed that to him, like, oh my gosh, like, it's crazy, like, nothing is going right anymore, like, I just need something stronger in my life. I need something concrete, like, something to really get me going. And this guy is all, man, Cymone, don't even trip, because I got the homie, he'll give you some ecstasy. Don't trip, you'll be fine, you'll be just fine. Now, that's not exactly what I was looking for. That's that's not what I was asking for, and it really upset me to like let him know that that's everything that I was feeling, and that was his only suggestion. So I instantly like cut it off with him, and I was so upset. I threw my phone up against the wall and I cried. Like I poured everything out of me, and like I grew up going to church every Sunday, but I never found myself praying like on my own time. But at that moment, I didn't know what else to do, so I found myself praying. I prayed hard and long, just crying, and I let God know that if something in my life didn't change, that if I didn't have something more concrete, then I would take my life myself, because I wasn't willing to live life unfulfilled. Like I couldn't do it. So uh, I cried and I prayed until I fell asleep. And that next morning, I woke up. I didn't feel too much anything different, but it was just like, yeah, whatever. Like I'll just go through my day, and I do photography. So I had a profile on Facebook that kind of let people know that yeah, I do it. So if you need me, I'll take your pictures. And this guy hits me up, and he's just like, hey, heard you did photography. You want to take pictures for my concert coming up? Like I rap, I do music. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. I get my little $40. So what? Like, yeah, okay, let's do it. So a week later, I go to to this performance, and this guy didn't let me know that it was Christian rap that they were doing. So it's like, all right, that's cool, whatever. I go and I'm starting to take pictures, and I'm listening to them, and I'm seeing them on stage, and they're so happy, they're so fulfilled. Everyone is full of like joy, and it's like, what the heck? Like, what do they have that I don't have? Like, that's what I want. Like whatever they've got, like that's what I want. And so I contacted this guy, and I was like, yeah, man, like you guys are great. Like, oh my gosh, can I have what you guys have? And he was like, man, we got nothing but Jesus. Like that's it. Like, have you already accepted him into your heart? And it was like, I don't know, but I want to. And